But underlying all the natural beauty of Uganda is a tragic reality, especially for kids who grow up in places like Gulu and Lira, 300 kilometers north of the capital. The north remains in disarray, still ravaged by war with the Lord's Resistance Army, a strange and ragged collection of child soldiers and militiamen led by Joseph Kony. Kony, a self-declared prophet of God, justifies his mass slaughter and rape of civilians, his abduction of children into his army, and his 20-year campaign of torture and terror as divinely inspired. As a result of the war, much of the population of northern Uganda has been herded into internally displaced persons, or IDP camps, where educational opportunities are limited and the threat of war hangs like an omnipresent cloud. Several of the Ugandan CTAC students come from areas like Gulu and Lira. I sat down to ask them about their experiences and was shocked, not only by the stories they had to tell, but also by the way in which they seemed to have emerged, in spite of it all, resilient, determined, and ultimately hopeful about their future as well as the future of their country. A brief word of warning. James, Genevieve, and Godfrey don't hold anything back when describing the situation in the north, and some of their accounts of LRA tactics are a bit disturbing and graphic.
Hi, James.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine.
We were talking earlier about the LRA in the north, and you were telling us some stories about what happens with the LRA. Can you tell the stories some more?
What happened in 2003, the LRA came in June.
Yeah.
They came to Lira. At first they started and collected all people and picked some elders and slaughtered them and gave people to eat.
Explain that. They give people to eat. What does that mean?
They gave people to eat the
slaughtered people.
Slaughtered other people and gave those ones to eat the same people.
They slaughter people.
Right.
Then sometimes they boil. When they're in a group, they boil those human beings they have slaughtered. Then they make these alive ones to eat those dead ones.
Dead.
And they do this to frighten people.
Pardon?
They do this to frighten people?
Yes.
Yeah.
And to intimidate people.
Yes.
Yeah.
They used to write letters to drop in villages
that we are visiting you.
Tomorrow,
if they
are visiting, and it is true, when they write a letter that
we are visiting
today
you.
we are visiting YMCA, truly they will come.
They will come.
They will come.
Yes.
They will come.
Yeah.
And that visit.
And what happens, I mean, if you're in a place where the LRA says we will come, what do?
You take off.
You take off.
You try to run ahead where
you think that there is
you
peace.
can't reach.
You can.
But even
you can
like by then I was also in Soroti. It so happened that they wrote a letter. There is the agricultural college in Soroti called Arapai Agricultural College. They wrote a letter. They dropped there. So those people didn't bother so much because Obalanga was still far from them. So for them they thought, those people cannot reach us.
They will first reach Obalanga.
They will first reach
they
there and
fast.
But it so happened that those people arrived in the night and they shot other boys. There is a boy whom his leg was shot and eventually they had to cut it off. People took off. Again, they were almost abducting boys from Teso College. There is a school in Teso there called Teso College. Those boys had to run. You even leave your property, you leave books. Actually, their intention was to disorganize education.
Where do you go? I mean, where do you go if you have to run?
You run to town, nearby towns.
Where you think that there is security?
Okay.
But where is security, I guess?
Yeah.
Do you go to a camp?
When you go to the camp,
Yeah.
of course, the army men guard the camp. You know, the army men also fear these LRA rebels.
Yeah.
When they see them coming, they also take off for rescuing themselves because they know that it's danger. So sometimes we suffer out of the negligence of the also the military force. Because they're supposed to provide security for us. But instead they also decide to take off.
So the rebels are very strong.
Yeah.
They are very strong, but I want to state everything that happened step by step. So these people came with the 4 steps. So the first step they came, they were very simple, and they came and joined the community, and they were asking for food, and if they join in the family, they are asking for cows they want to slaughter, they are asking for these goats, they are asking for hens. They eat and then they go, they eat and then they go. I think they were first studying how the region is. The second time, the second step, they followed up, they started abducting the youth. Abducting, every youth they get abducting. And if they get a girl, they rape. If you don't want to be raped, no, they will shoot you dead from there. And if they get us from here like this, and your parent or your dad or your mom starts crying that leave my child, leave my daughter, they will shoot you together with your daddy and your mom and the child, that you go together because you want to be together. And then the third step they followed up is starting to kill everyone. Almost they get everyone, each and everyone. They get, they kill, they get, they kill. If they get a baby, a young baby like this, they just carry that one and they throw into a tree like this. Wow. That one dies there.
They just kill everything.
They just kill everything they get. Everything.
And Godfrey, you were abducted, is that correct?
Yeah.
Can you explain what it was like to be abducted? What happened?
One year I could remember very well is that was 1996, when the rebel came and broke into the camp.
How old were you?
What?
How old were you?
I was 96, because now I'm 17. I was born in 1990.
So you were just a child?
6 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, by then they came and found people just busy in the camp. They came and, because they came at around night time, they start abducting people, abducting. Then they abducted also me together with those people. Then by the time they were moving back, people were many. For me, I managed to escape because I found there was a little bit hole there, a pitch. Then I tried to get into it, but then they passed and left me. For me, I then came back home. The second time they came, they found people. Just some people were in their gardens doing what? They started abducting people there, killing everyone they will get. They came up to the camp. They kill a lot of many people. They led people along the roadside. Up to now, the Gulu people are still remembering that day. They have killed a lot of people. Some were slaughtered, some were boiled, some were. If they will ask you, if you want, they will ask you, do you want a padlock? If you said yes, then you will lock your mouth. Yeah. They will lock your mouth. Or
if you say what?
They will ask you.
No.
You want a padlock? Do you want a padlock?
You have to choose options.
They will give you option to choose.
Yeah. Do you want to lock your mouth with a padlock? They pierce it.
Oh, a padlock.
Yeah.
Then they lock it. Or they will cut just this part. They cut the part. And your teeth will be exposed.
Do you want to be silent or do you want to laugh? If you decide that I want to laugh, then they will cut all of this and you be like this.
They will cut your lips off.
Yeah.
Or you will
the lips.
All your ears will be removed off.
Yeah.
So Genevieve, do you have people that you can talk to? I mean, if you are feeling bad or if you have a bad dream, do you have someone that you can talk to?
Nothing.
But people don't talk about it?
The bad thing with us Uganda, when the village people, those people who suffer, because the high officials, okay, the people who are supposed to help us most are based here in the city. Mm. So those leaders who are in the village there, you tell them that this and this is happening. But I don't know what they do. I don't know the step they take. They take long to react. And even, let me say this thing. If the northerners and the easterners were not unite themselves, those people could have maybe crossed up to somewhere here. But the really army of the government was fearing. But these people got strong hearts to fight with the LRA rebels, and that's why they tried to push back in order to rescue us. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
But this peace talk is there.
But these things of saying, telling the government to help us. Okay, we do tell out over the radios like so, but the action takes so long.
Very
So
slow.
what happened is, the people, the
Just
boys,
formed
the
the
youth, they formed their group and went to government that give us guns because you don't want to bring security to our region. Boys went for a training. They don't train even. They train themselves. They just get guns and go. The boys, I don't know how to call it, give themselves to secure their own people. Let us
That's
die.
for our own
This.
people.
We are tired of running.
Well, let me ask you this. We've only have a couple of minutes left on this tape.
Oh.
What are your plans for the future? What do you want to do when you become an adult?
For me, as Genevieve,
Yeah.
I hoped, okay, it's only the education which I might not get fully because of fees. But otherwise, if I attain that, I want to become a leader, a strong leader who can see forward to help those people suffering in the village. Why can't I raise a problem which I'm seeing that it is going to affect my people, and I see a solution to it? They always say, if a situation is hard, get a solution for that. What a situation. So I believe if I become a leader, I have to see to it that the government sees what the village people are undergoing and take an action to it. Let people not continue suffering.
And do you want to go to university?
Very well.
Yeah. In Kampala or?
Anywhere, as long as I'm in the university, then I believe after I've graduated and I'm working, I can be in position to help my people.